Welcome to Fret Not. My name's Rob.
My name's Colton, and welcome to the entry-level metal series.
Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping in. If you don't know anything about us, what we do is we go out and purchase guitars on our own dime. We bring them in here and we review them, and then we give you guys a chance to win them. So if you want to win a guitar, what do you got to do?
You have to like the video, you have to comment "done" in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and then share that video.
So we're going to be doing a review video every Wednesday and a giveaway video every Saturday, and that usually makes it to where there's 2 or 3 guitars up at any given time on our entry-level metal playlist on our channel. Make sure you go out and get on all of those, and
stay tuned.
Welcome to Fret Not. My name's Rob.
My name's Colton, and welcome to Fret Not on the road.
There you go,
yes.
On the road. So if you, like ourselves, are wondering what the crap's going on and what are we doing, to give you some kind of idea, we got up before the sun, got in the car, living on coffee and McDonald's breakfast to drive almost 4 hours in the rain so we could get some content for you guys.
That's right.
So what we did today is we got up and we drove over to MWS's workshop, and we're gonna go in here and we're gonna do some filming for you. We're gonna let you meet Michael again. We're going to talk about the guitar that he's building for us. You're gonna get to see a lot of other builds that he's putting together. We're going to show you again one of the guitars that he built for Colton a while back, and let you kind of see some stuff that's working on his side and some of the things he's doing. And it's, you know, still within our Christmas time, even though we didn't wear our helper hats today. We felt like that would be really weird driving down the interstate, so we didn't wear those today. But I hope you like this content. We are gonna get in his shop here in just a second, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty good show.
Yeah, from what I understand, he's got a nice shop now.
Make sure you hang out. There might be some surprises in this, and welcome to Fret Not on the Road.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
Hello again, it's us, Fret Not. This is Rob, I'm Colton. Anyway, we're here on the road. We're, as you know, we're headed to MWS, his new workshop, and we want to see what it's all about. It's a little bigger. We were out there last time, what was it, sometime this time last year?
Yeah, about that.
And that was like his original setup, and since then, he has evolved his workshop to be a little bit more, I guess, bigger and better for him to work out of. And I don't know, did he have a spray booth last time?
That's all.
So he's got like a new spray booth in there as well. So, you know, he's, from what I understand, he's got some different things he can do now to just, you know, deliver an even better product to you. And one of the things that we were headed out there to do was to have just a little bit of maintenance done to my guitar that he had made for me around this time last year as well. And it was just some little tweaks I wanted done to it, just some little personalizations to, just in terms of how it played, not anything new cosmetically, just little maintenance details. And so yeah, that's what we're headed out to do. You'll get to see that guitar again. You'll get to see some new stuff that he's working on, some just new, you know, guitars that probably haven't been built yet, and body styles, different woods, necks, all different kinds of things that he can do with the fretboards now that he's got a CNC machine. So yeah, I think you'll like it.
It's raining, and we're in it.
It's his fault.
We'll be right back. Okay, so we're driving down the interstate, headed to the MWS workshop to try to get you guys a little bit more insight on some of the stuff he does, and to get you a look at one of the guitars he's building for us and maybe some of the other projects that he's building. Colton made us get up at the break of dawn and live on coffee.
Nope.
So we are driving in a torrential downpour
This is a beautiful, bright, sunny day.
to try to get you guys a little bit different take on some content.
About 70 degrees out. Perfect.
He's lying.
Perfect weather.
So stick around, watch this video. You're going to get to see some stuff you probably haven't got to see. You're going to get to see inside the MWS workshop, and you're going to get to see some really cool stuff that he's working on and some stuff he's working on for us.
Yep.
So just know we are braving the weather, the time, and everything to get you really good content.
Yep.
We'll be right back. Okay, now we are inside the illustrious shop of MWS. Michael, thanks back to the show again.
Yes, sir.
Well, the last time we was here, you was kind of doing a few different things, and we kind of helped maybe introduce you to a certain degree to some people that didn't know who you was. Since that time, we have done a ton of stuff together.
Right.
We have been through the fret knot guitars. We've been through the EC line.
Yep.
In a minute, you're going to get to see an offset green of all colors that he made for Colton. We brought it back up here today to kind of show it off. And what we're going to do today is we're going to talk to Michael a little bit. We're going to show you some of the projects he's working on. You're going to be in for a treat because you're going to get to see the one he's building for us.
Yep.
So it looks like, from everything I see in here, you're extremely busy right now.
That's right.
That's good. We have really enjoyed working with you, and you have gotten a very good response off of our channel, the people that view our channel. You're highly regarded in our area, and that is very well intended because you just build amazing guitars.
Well, thank you.
If you don't know it and you haven't been around the channel a long time, a lot of times if you look up on our wall, you're going to see kind of that maybe take on something kind of like a modern telly, but it is what we call the Swamp Thing, the green and black one. Michael built that for us, and in a minute you'll get to see Colton's version. It's a kind of a green and black offset. So you've had that guitar now for dang near a year.
Just about, yeah.
What do you think about it, man?
I've loved every minute I've had my hands on it.
So that was an EC that you took and kind of did some upgrades to and personalized it and got the Aurora Tone pickups for Colton, since he loves those ultraviolets.
Oh yeah.
And man, that guitar just plays. A lot of times I say they play like butter or silk, but I mean, it's no way to really describe how that guitar plays unless you got your hands on it.
Yep.
So, what was the inspiration, other than talking to me a little bit? What led you to do the guitar you're doing for us? What led to that inlay? What led to those colors?
I kind of want to just show off, what I can do.
Right, right.
I just, I've got, CNC router now, and you know, I've always loved guitars with cool looking inlays on the fretboard.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Man,
I feel like every guitar needs its own personality.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's one way to do it.
Well, we looked in, and you're going to get to see during this video, you're going to get to see different shots of some of the bodies that he's working on for various customers, and one of those is ours. And you're also going to get to see some of the necks he's working on for various customers that match up with those, and one of those is ours. And we're hoping maybe either by the end of the year, right after the first year, we're hoping that our buddy over at Roartone gets us the pickups, because we're installing a pickup in this new guitar he's building for us that we've never reviewed before. But we know if it comes from a Roartone, it's going to be good.
Yeah, yeah.
Cody makes amazing pickups.
He does.
I see you have a lot of different styles of guitars you're building right now, and that's really good. A lot of makers and or luthiers that get in the business, you know, they may have one thing honed in on that they do, and it's like you just got to figure out how to make that more personal. But I like on your side because you just have so much variety that
That's
you
right.
can do.
Yep.
And it's really cool.
I want customers to be able to get what they want.
Right,
You know.
and it just if you don't know anything about this guy, you're really missing out. If you're out there and you have any thought process on getting a custom guitar built, there are hundreds of really good luthiers around this planet, and we've showcased a ton of them. But you really probably need to, especially if you're in the United States, of course you could be anywhere, but if you're in the United States, you really need to check in with this guy, kind of see where he's at, where his time frame's at. I will say everybody that we know, us included, who's got him to build a custom guitar has been very impressed with the ability to get a little bit of everything, anything you want on it, however you want it done. So that's amazing, as opposed to, you know, I try on our channel not to dog Kiesel, and Kiesel is its own entity. I will say Kiesel is an extremely important part of the guitar world because it is a semi-custom shop that you can pretty much, you know, you're gonna wait just like you do with anybody, but it's kind of a semi-custom shop that you can really come out with a really nice guitar, and it won't completely break the bank unless you allow them to break the bank. But I like.
Can I interject here?
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, Carvin was kind of ahead of its time. Carvin,
Yes.
which is now Kiesel. You know, you could go to them, like you said, you wouldn't break the bank, and you could tell them, I want this top, I want this type of wood, I want this body style. You know, and in a way, that's kind of what I've patterned my
What you do
company out
after.
of. Yeah.
So I think Kiesel plays an important part on the guitar world, and nothing against them, because I would buy a Kiesel as quick as anything else, but I like the ability to just call you, just call a luthier, and us kind of go back and forth during these stages as you're building it, as opposed to sending a list to somebody and waiting 5 or 6 months and then all of a sudden a guitar shows up.
Yeah.
You know, and with Kiesel, you're not going to pick out your top. There's going to be certain things that
You're
I'm
going
going
to
to do for you.
Yes.
Like, for example, with you, you know, I sent you,
Was
like,
it 5 or 6 tops?
yeah, here are the tops you have to choose from. You know, a company like Kiesel isn't going to do. They don't have time to do that.
Well, they build so many guitars. You know what I
Right.
mean? And this video is not about Kiesel.
No,
we just got on the subject. But
I'm just bringing up. That's where I take it just a step further. You know.
So make sure you check out MWS Guitars, man. Now his schedule has, you know, obviously gotten a lot fuller since we started this whole process. He's got a ton of stuff going on at any given time, but you can message him. You can hit him up on email. And like I said, one of the coolest things in the world is once you kind of get the basis of what you're doing, he's going to call you and talk to you about it. You want to do this, you want to do this, you like this, you like that better. How do you want this done? And just like Colton said, man, those inlays are...
The inlays are sick.
Yeah.
Just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, the inlays on the fretboard, and like when I came to you with the concept of what we wanted, it's only because I've been trying to get that concept done for a long time. And you know, when you said I've got a newer body style, you want to look at this as opposed to what we originally thought, and I looked at that and I'm like, yeah, that's going to be great. That color's going to work. Those pickups are going to look at that. And then you sent me that inlay. Well, you know, what about putting this on the fretboard? And I was like, man, that's great. Yeah, that's just so cool. So we are ecstatic to be anywhere, you know, around or involved with this gentleman. He does great work. You can go back on our channel. There's a ton of videos on his EC line that, you know, we did kind of with him for a while. And are you doing any more of the ECs? Have you kind of got out of that because of the amount of demand of your custom guitars?
I have.
Have you?
Yeah. Now, I mean, if you want to message me, you know, I still want to do the affordable guitar thing. I've just had like so many orders here in the last 5 months that you know, I haven't been able to focus on that.
Right. Well, we kind of talked about that when you started the EC line, and then we talked about it on our very first video, and I told everybody, and you know, money's money. Who knows if you got the money to do it? But I told everybody while those was priced at that, it might be a really good idea if you could to go get one, because over time, you know, he may not be able to do that anymore.
Plans change.
Yeah, because you know, you get so many other orders, you know what I mean? So we're ecstatic that we got to do everything we did on the EC line. We're really ecstatic on the 2 fret knot guitars. We're about to give one of those guitars away here coming soon. And whoever wins that, man, you're going to be really happy with that guitar. It just plays fantastic.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, well, we've kind of taken a look around your shop, man, and we've kind of interjected some stuff. We've shown everybody a little bit of what goes on at MWS and just gave you guys kind of a sneak peek what's happening. You know, one of the biggest things, and I can tell you this from experience, when Colton and I started this channel, we ordered 10 Luthier built custom guitars almost at once from all over the planet. And one of the weirdest things was I'm sending you a fat check and I don't even have a clue who I'm sending it to.
Yeah.
And we were very fortunate. We did a lot of research and we only picked what we thought was some of the better, more, you know, there's not a bad luthier, but I mean the better, more reliable, you know, that a lot of people had used. That's who built our guitars. So we didn't have an issue, but it is kind of weird to send somebody that much money and they just sit there 4 or 5 months and then a guitar shows up.
Yeah.
So when you can do something like you're doing and you're interactive with the people, and I'm sure other luthiers are too, but when you're interactive with them as you're building it, that's a huge deal.
Yes. And I understand that, and you know, and I try to send people updates when I can, pictures of the guitar in various stages. I think it just kind of calms down the anxiety of the whole process.
Well, because we're a society of now. You know what I mean? I go to, you know, Amazon was weird because you used to go to the store and buy something, and Amazon took over and you bought it, and now you got to wait a couple of days.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But now everybody's used to buying and waiting a couple of days for it to come in from Amazon or whatever service you use. So anyway, man, we got up really early. We had to live on coffee to get here. I still hate you for making me drive that far, but listen.
Sorry, man.
This is fantastic. I hope for you, the viewers, it gives you a little bit more insight. And, you know, just like with us, we've interviewed a lot of the luthiers after they built us the guitars to try to take out a little bit of that, you know, initial fear of sending somebody money. For you to see, these are just normal workshops. These are normal working people that just happen to be stupid talented on building guitars. Well, listen, guys, this has been short and sweet, but we wanted to get this content out for you. I probably need to tell you some other stuff, but who knows? We're still in the middle of our Christmas special, and make sure you go out and get on all the drawings. There's 3 or 4 guitars on our channel at any given time. And to give you a little bit of an update, yesterday we hit 15K viewers, and today we should hit 1 million views.
How about that?
Wow.
Now, for most of the big YouTube channels, they're like, oh, we got that the first week.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we're a niche channel. You know what I mean? We're not ever gonna have 20 billion views.
Right.
But we want to thank each and every one of you guys because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have that. But we just hit 1 million views from 2 weirdos sitting in a room reviewing guitars.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
All right, guys, listen, man. From Colton, Michael, myself, from Fret Not, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Go check this guy out, man. You're gonna mess around. He's gonna be a year out on anything. Just telling you. All right, guys, we're humbled by you. We really appreciate you. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and until next time.
Stay tuned.